Hey man, you already know what it is. It's your boy Cheeseburger from Cheeseburger Productions, the Dank Daddy from the Dank TV. Who I got with me on the Dank TV, man?
What up, man? I'm Numbskull. Nice to meet everyone.
All right, Numbskull. What you got going on out here in these streets, brother?
Shit, today is just another day. Went thrifting, getting ready to do more clothes for my clothing brand.
Okay.
I don't know, another day, just being creative, staying creative.
Okay. Can you speak a little bit more on your clothing brand?
So my clothing brand's called Not Good. It's pretty much 101s. I like to make the designs. I do all the designings, all the screen printing, like make the screens and everything, screen print hand. But yeah, like they're all like 101 pieces, usually like all scattered everywhere and patched up and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, then every now and then, like I try to keep it pretty rare and stuff, but
Yeah.
I'll come out with like normal shirts and like just a normal like kind of gear and shit like that. Like everyone can, like a little price friendly thing for everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is like your type of thing you like to make? Like jackets, pants?
I've been really lately into pants, the slacks, more specifically of the pants. Like I started doing slacks and I put them on and stuff, and I was like, this is like an untapped like type of pants, especially for like just style and fits and stuff. Like everyone just associates slacks with like dressing and interviews and stuff like that. And I was like,
Right.
no, there's more to them. But yeah, pants, sweaters are really nice to do. I really want to learn how to do hats. Like start hand stitching onto hats and embroidering them a little bit and stuff. Like I want to do that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what got you into like making clothes and
like
different
art and stuff
designs?
like that. Yeah. Being a kid, I don't know, just like I said, fucking cartoons, skateboarding a lot too. You know, skateboard. You know how all the skateboard brands have the craziest graphics on their board, on their shirts, like the videos of like the skateboarding and stuff, like all of that. Like just life, honestly, life inspired me just to like keep going with art and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you smoke weed?
Yeah, heavy every day. I started in high school. Like I started when I was 15, I think, like around 15. I had an ex-girlfriend that was like, you should try. And like, at this time I was like really like straight edge, like just touched alcohol a little bit, and I was like, you know what, I don't think people should be smoking weed, it's bad, it's a drug and shit. And then I started dating this girl and she's like, no, try it. And eventually I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna try it. So I tell my homies, I'm like, yo, you gonna smoke? Yeah, fuck yeah. So I've tried it ever since then, never quit.
Yeah. So what's the highest you ever been?
Highest I've ever been, there's countless of those, especially being like the first beginner stoners, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like a little dub sack will get you high for like 3 days.
Oh yeah.
Waking up high and stuff like that. That doesn't happen too much anymore, but
Nah.
I mean, I've had moments where like just being high in the park and just like losing time. There was this one time where we were really high after smoking like hella bongs. We used to have like this little acrylic bong. It was called Little B because it was a little blue bong.
Okay.
And yeah. So we were smoking that shit, and we had to drive to the homie's house that was only like, I would say like 10 minutes away. It's just up the street. And we were taking the road and shit like that, and like it seemed like it was an hour. Like it was just like so slow, and the music was playing. We were all like in the zone, just quiet like this, and just like We were like, why is it taking so long? We were just like halfway up the street and shit. So that was a pretty high moment. Yeah, and then once dabs started coming around this game and shit, dabs have been fun. Yeah. Those are fun. I love dabs. They're tasty.
Okay. So do you like to be like off that gas or some liquor when you like creating?
Yeah, definitely.
designs?
I definitely like. I like smoking more than I like drinking. The drinking while like I'm creating is more towards like after I got the fundamental parts of it down. You know, like the sketch and maybe a couple layers and stuff. Like then I'll start drinking and like finishing it up. But outlines and all that stuff, I usually try to just stay pretty like high. Like, that's like my sober. You know what I mean? That's where I'm like my head's right. But yeah, no, like lately I've been inspired by Dr. Seuss. He has this like little catalog. It was called After Hours or Late, like something having to do with like the late nights.
Right.
And he didn't want anyone to see them until he died. And like if you look at them, it's Dr. Seuss style of art, but like just super dark and like different and shit, like
adult.
abstract, adult and stuff. So like lately I've been wanting to do that, like just super late night, like under the influence heavy and stuff, just like go hard and just like make some paintings, some sketches, some clothes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what can you say to somebody that's like looking up to you, that's inspired by what you do? What do you got to say to them?
Stick with your gut, man. Like people regardless are gonna like it or they're not gonna like it, and it hurts. Like there's no easy way of saying like, oh, just rub it off. Like it doesn't matter what they say. Like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what they say, but it does hurt a little bit when you're like someone's like, oh no, that shit's ass, and you're like, oh man, like what?
Like,
but
on,
you know, like don't give up. Keep going. Like I've been doing artwork since like high school. The clothing I started doing in like high school too, but I started doing more serious like this year and like more serious this year. But I've been starting the brand since 2016. I've been just kind of like going around bouncing off ideas and stuff. So like, don't be afraid of like how long everything takes. Like things take time. Things can sometimes set in place and like be way faster. But just because it's not happening, doesn't mean it's not going.
Right.
So yeah, just don't give up. Keep going, and then just enjoy your true nature of it.
Okay. Do you see yourself doing like a collaboration with Vans?
That'd be cool. I want to do my big collaboration I want to do is 7-Eleven. Yeah. You know how like
that's like the late night vibe.
That and like because you know how you go into 7-Eleven, they have that little section where they have like the beanies and the hats and stuff like that, and some of them are fire. You know, so sometimes you find a little bit of fire shit.
Gas station fashion.
Yeah, exactly. So I always thought it'd be cool to do a 7-Eleven collab and like super exclusive, like just crazy shit like that, like 101 like type of like 7-Eleven like X not good collab and shit. But Vans would be cool. I would do that one for artwork more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what would be like your dream collaboration to do?
Dream collaboration. To be honest, probably like a band, like being able to do, because I like doing cover arts. So I think doing a cover art for probably like, oh man, there's like the list is endless.
Yeah.
Doing a cover art for A$AP Rock would be cool.
A$AP Rock?
Yeah, he's old school and shit like that. I love him. And he's an artist too, so it'd be cool to do like a cover art collab of like me and him drawing together. Yeah, so that would be for artwork. It'd be my dream collab, and then clothing wise. To be honest, it'd be funny to do a Bape collab. I think it'd be random.
Oh, yeah.
Because like I've always wanted Bape, you know, like the little Bape stuff shoes and like stuff. I've always been into them, so I think it'd be cool to like just go in there and just do some cool, crazy ass like not good. It would probably call it not Bape, so that'd be sick.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what would be like the hottest kind of like piece you made so far in your career right now that like sold really good?
Clothing or artwork? Clothing wise, all right. So I did do this like hoodie that was it was a University of California. It was like a little red hoodie with like gold embroidered university text. Yeah. And then I have this little devil design that like it's just all over, but I did it yin and yang. So it was like one side was black, one side was white, and on the back it went like opposite. And then like the hood had my Sailor Moon getting choked. Like design, so that was cool. That was like one of my favorite pieces, yeah. And it was I was just kind of playing around with it, and I was like, you know, gonna sell it for like $120. Yeah, so that was free. That was a highlight of one of my, and that was when we first got the shop, so that was cool.
Yeah. So you say you got a shop, right?
Yeah, you're here with FTC. I help with FTC.
Oh, okay, so cool.
We opened up the shop because I needed a studio, and like I knew I was gonna start showing clothes. So I hit up Paul and I was like, "Yo, like I already help you out with FTC. FTC has a good name, and like we do stuff for the community, and like what's better than have a shop for the community, and then I can just still draw here and stuff." Exactly. So yeah, that's how it ended up getting this in like 4 months ago. So ever since then, it's been really nice.
So you thinking about having like a fashion show in the future?
Yeah, actually, I'm doing. I'm aiming to do one in November. Yeah, I want to do like from this alleyway, just like start from the room, and everyone's sitting on the sides. And just, like,
walk through and shit.
Walk through. But like, I wanted to do maybe like me and like 3 other brands, and then do like a collab. So like you get to see the individual pieces when you walk in and like shop around. But like this fashion show is going to be a showcase of like 4 artists' minds getting together and making clothing. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of like a way to shout out everyone and stuff. But yeah, that and yeah, I don't know. Fashion shows are cool. Maybe I want to try to break the mold. Maybe like a digital fashion show.
Oh yeah, so like more like a live stream.
Yeah, that way everyone can see it and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, where you see yourself in the future?
Hopefully painting murals on like every part of the world. My goal is to travel, like at least in the major cities and like around the world and all the continents and countries and shit, like the major ones.
Yeah.
I want to go there and be able to leave my mark there for like every time. Because this is my home base. I've been born and raised here and shit, so not too sure where I'll move in the future. Right now I'm still here and shit, so right now I just want to get paid and just travel everywhere and paint murals. So that's where I see myself in the future. That and then like this clothing stuff being on like celebrities and shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's where I see it.
Bet. So when you leave this earth, how would you like to be remembered?
The guy that made hella shit and pissed off people. Yeah, ever since Eminem had that song that said God sent me, God put me on the earth to like piss, or God sent me to piss the world off or some shit. Yeah. So I've always been down with that shit. Like just like I want to make the artwork and the clothing just really like get into people's brains and stuff like that. Just remember like that you know, like, oh, I remember that brand, or that like he did a design or he did this and stuff. Like I don't really care about me being remembered. I want the stuff that I made to be remembered.
Your work.
Yeah, exactly. So that more of the less that. So yeah.
Okay. So we finna wrap it up. So
it was a nice interview, man.
Hey, no problem. So what do you got to say to your supporters before we wrap it up real quick?
Shit, if you want to find me on Instagram, it's Numbskull, NMBSKLL. I do Twitter, but I don't use it that too much. It's Numbskull Sucks. Enjoy life, have fun, and don't let people tell you not to do stuff.
Yeah. So you already know what it is. It's your boy Cheeseburger from Cheeseburger Productions, the Thank Daddy from the Thank TV. I'm with your boy Numbskull, and we out this bitch. Gang.